Hello everyone, today I'm back for another Minecraft statue tutorial. Today we are going to be building easily the longest tutorial on the channel by far. There might be future ones that are longer, but as of right now this is easily going to be the longest tutorial we will ever do. This is Silver Samurai from the Wolverine movie. I know what you're probably thinking, we're still on X2, but I did want to go ahead and get this one over with because this is a very, very hard tutorial. So for those of you who are not well trained in doing tutorials, I would not recommend doing this first. This is a very hard one to do, so just take that as you will. But yeah, anyways, so if you want to build the Silver Samurai, here's what you're going to need, which is honestly not that many materials, but it's kind of misleading. So you're going to need gray concrete, polished andesite stairs, block of coal, tough brick stairs, stone brick walls, polished andesite slab, mangrove button, dark oak button, polished blackstone button, polished tough, smooth stone, tough brick wall, polished tough slab, white terracotta, light gray terracotta, white wool, black wool, and gray wool. These materials actually aren't necessary, but it's good to have them. So to start Silver Samurai, we're going to do a row of 8 with your gray concrete. We're going to go up on top of these gray concretes by 17 with the gray concrete. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We're going to drag this all the way over. Also, give yourself some room on this statue. I forgot to mention that. Give yourself some room. This is a very big statue, very tall statue. So yeah, give yourself some room. Yeah, there's that. We're gonna go up by 1, just like this, and then we're gonna go to the left by 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's the hands, of course. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we're going to go up an additional 17 once more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. Go all the way over once again. And I made this guy taller just to actually give him some scale. I don't usually make statues tall, but I wanted to do it to this one. But there we go. Here's your frame. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take the arms all the way up, connect it to it, and then all the way down, just like this. And then we're going to bring everything back by 3. 1, 2, and 3. And then same thing, we're just going to fill everything in, or connect the dots, I should say. We will do this. Yeah, so basically, Silver Samurai is a massive robot armor that looks like a samurai. It's from the Wolverine, the movie The Wolverine. It's one of the Fox X-Men movies. He's the main villain of the movie. But yeah, basically the whole statue consists of a huge layer of just gray concrete underneath. It's kind of like the underlayment of the suit, I guess you would call it. But yeah, that's what we're building right here. But there we go. And now what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and go fill all of this in with gray concrete. But there he is, the massive statue. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we will do the head real quick. What we're going to do is we're going to come to the back of the statue, and we're going to make these back 3 rows entirely gray concrete. Which you'll see why towards the end of the tutorial, which will probably be in like an hour or 2. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and make this gray concrete, and we're going to take it up by 2 rows, I think. It's either 2 or 3, but we'll find out at the end. Just like that. And then what we're going to do, I mean, you don't have to do this, but I'm going to go ahead and do it, just because why not? I'm going to go ahead and build the face. So I'm going to bring this forward by 2, and this is obviously the main villain of the movie. I cannot remember the guy's name in the movie, but it's the old guy that Wolverine saves in is it Hiroshima or is it Nagasaki? I think it's Hiroshima, but anyway, so yeah, I put 2 light gray terracottas, of course, then a whole row, and we'll do 1 white wool, 1 black wool, 2 white terracottas, 1 black wool, 1 white wool, 1 white terracotta. We'll do a 1 white terracotta, 2 gray wools, 2 white terracottas, 2 gray wools, 1 white terracotta. And then from here, what are we at? 6. We'll just do a gray wool on the ends, and then make this all white terracotta, and then do a row of gray wool. And then from here, we'll just kind of backtrack. We'll backtrack our way up. So do the ears. Technically, this should probably be like white wool or light gray wool, but oh well, who cares? You know, and I just realized I'm missing one material that we're going to need at the head when we get to it. We're going to need tinted glass. But we won't need that for a little while. So. But we will need tinted glass once we get there. So. And then we'll go ahead and do this side. And there we have it. That is the entire body and head done. I'm going to go ahead and put these back up there, and we're going to get out this. I don't remember the exact order I had it in. I think it was this, and then maybe this? I don't know. Well, no, it wasn't that. It was probably, I don't know, we'll just say that. Okay. So, this is what you should have. A very basic, very tall, gray concrete build with a head on it. So, it's a pretty easy start. So, but anyways, let's go ahead and let's get this started. So for starters, you're going to need to break your sign if you have one there, because it's not going to, you're going to run out of room there. So, where to start? So 3 blocks in front of the build. So here's 1, 2, and 3. We're going to place a polished andesite stair. We're going to skip a block, place a polished andesite stair, skip 2 blocks, and then vice versa. The row behind this, we're going to place an entire row of polished andesite. And the row on top of this, we're going to do this once more. The next row on top of this, we're going to place a polished andesite stair, 2 blocks of coal, 2 stone brick walls. Oh, I think I know what it was I had. It was the tough brick walls. That's what it was. Or tough brick stairs, sorry. So, yeah, 2 stone brick walls, 2 block of coals, and then 1 polished andesite stair. For the next row, we're going to place an upside down stair on the ends of the row, and then we're going to place 2 tough stairs next to those, and then just 2 stone brick walls. For the next row, we're going to place a stone brick wall. We're going to place 2 block of coals back here, then 2 stone brick walls, and then 2 blocks of coal, and then a, wrong way, stone brick wall. For the next row, we're going to place a stone brick wall, 2 blocks of coal, 2 stone brick walls, 2 blocks of coal, and then a stone brick wall. Then what we're going to go ahead and do is we're just going to place stone brick walls back here behind all of these stone brick walls. Just like this. So it kind of closes up most of the gaps. For the next row, we are actually going to go back a block, so to the first layer off the gray concrete, and we're going to place a polished andesite, skip these 2 blocks, 2 polished andesite, skip these 2 blocks, 1 polished andesite, and this is just like how it's supposed to be. Next, we're going to place a polished andesite, an upside down polished andesite stair here, and another one right here, 2 polished andesites right here, and then same thing we did on the beginning, just like that. We are then going to do an entire row of polished andesite. The next row we are going to do a polished andesite on the end, leave these 2 alone, and then do 2, oh, not there, do 2 back-to-back stairs with, and then 1 on the end. The next row we are going to place 2 back-to-back stairs upside down, just like this. The next row we are going to place an entire row of polished andesite, and on this row we're going to place dark oak buttons, just like this. For the next 2 rows, they are entirely polished andesite, so 1, 2. The next row, we're going to place a polished andesite, a gray concrete, 4 polished andesites, a gray concrete, a polished andesite, and real quick, with our mangrove button, we're going to place one just right here. So we can get rid of that now. And then we can just make the remaining 3 rows of the legs polished andesite. So there we go. Then get out your polished andesite slab, and we are going to place 2 slabs just right here, and they're going to do a diagonal and then do another one like this, and then we're pretty much just going to repeat this pattern all the way up until we reach the torso. Oh, that's not right. There we go. So, you should, there we go. Okay, so you should have something that looks a little bit like this. Now we are going to make a little bit of a change to this top row. We're going to make these full blocks and make this a full block and this a full block. And actually we'll need that mangrove button again. We're going to place a mangrove on this block and this one. And that will give us the front of the legs completely finished. So good job, you have finished part of the statue. So now we're going to move on to the torso. So right here on top of these 2 blocks that we made, we're going to place 2 backwards andesite stairs. And on them, we are going to place 2, that's not the right button. We're going to place 2 polished blackstone buttons. To the left and to the right of them, we're going to place some slabs. And then back here, we're going to place a polished andesite stair here and right here. We are then going to place 2 stone brick walls and then just take them up by 2 rows like this. Behind these stairs right here, we're going to place 3 polished andesites. and then an upside down stair right here and right here. Over here, we're going to place an upside down stair, then a normal stair, and then an upside down stair. Same thing over here. For the next row, we are going to do an entire row of polished andesite. And on this row, from left to right, we're going to do a andesite slab, a full block, a stair facing this way. Skip these two blocks. Stair, block, slab. And then, for the next row, we are going to do, this is where we're going to need our polished tuff. So get rid of the buttons for now and get out the tuff block. So the next row we're going to do two andesite, 4 tuff, 2 andesite. This might actually be easier if we do it this way first. The next row is entirely andesite. The next row we're going to do 1 andesite, 1 gray concrete, 4 tuff, 1 gray concrete, 1 andesite. Next row we're going to do 1 andesite, 1 gray concrete, 4 andesite, 1 gray concrete, 1 andesite. The next row is entirely tuff. Next row after that is entirely andesite. Next row after that is entirely tuff. And then you guessed it, next row after that's andesite. Pretty much you're just going to do this changing pattern until we get to the last 3 rows. So stop right here. Until then, we're just going to keep up the tuff and the andesite. You should end on an andesite row, just like this. Then we're just going to do 3 entire rows of andesite. But on this top row, we're going to leave these 2 blocks exposed. And break these 2 and replace them with andesite. So there we have it. That is the first layer. Now what we're going to do is we're actually going to add on all the details. So we are going to place a normal stair right here, and then we're going to place 2 polished andesites right behind it. We're going to place an upside down stair right here. Let's do the left side first, by the way. I didn't mention that, so we're going to do this side first. So we're right here. Then we're going to place a polished andesite slab on top, and then an upside down stair right here, and then a normal stair like this. Then an upside down stair here, and then we're going to place 2 smooth stones just right here. And then we're just going to place 2 polished andesite slabs just right here. On this row right here, we're going to place a polished tuff, then another tuff on top. We actually will need some polished tuff stairs, which I don't have. There we go. So we're going to place a polished tuff stair here, and then a polished andesite slab to the right of it. On top of this, we're going to do an andesite slab on top of that one. Then we're going to do an andesite stair, and then a polished andesite itself right here. Then we're going to do a polished andesite on top of the first one. Then we are going to do, we don't need the coal anymore, we're going to do 2 gray concretes just right here, and then put another gray concrete just like this. We are going to do 2 polished andesite slabs just like this, and then we're going to do an upside down stair right here, and then a right side up stair. And once you've done that, what we can go ahead and do is just fill in the bottom of the neck here with polished andesite slabs. Like this. So that is this half done. So now all we got to do is just do the other half. So we're going to do an upside down stair, normal stair. I'm going to go through this side a little bit quicker. and then all that gray concrete. Then they're going to do 2 andesites, 2 tufts, upside down tuff stair, normal andesite stair, 2 andesite slabs. Then we're going to do the 2 andesite slabs here, a andesite stair, upside down stair, one, oh wait, wrong way on that one. Andesite slab, 2 smooth stone, 2 andesites, normal stair, upside down stair. So this is what you should have for the front of the torso. So, moving on to the front of the arms. For starters, Silver Samurai obviously is a samurai, so we're going to give him a sword. So we can go ahead and just do that real quick. So we're going to start his sword just right here with the tough brick wall. And we're going to take this forward. We're going to take this forward by 3 blocks. So 1, 2, and 3. We're going to go up a block and then down a block. Then we're going to go another block forward just right here. And then we're going to go up and down 2 blocks with the wall. And then go back to the middle. And then just drag it out however many blocks you want. That's probably fine right there. But yeah, there you go. There's his sword. So back to the arms themselves. We are going to, let's reorganize here. We're kind of all dysfunctioned. So we're going to need the andesite, the tuff, the walls, not that wall, the stone brick walls, the andesite slabs, andesite stairs, the mangrove buttons, the black, polished blackstone buttons, and I believe that's it. Okay, so we'll go with that for now. So right here we're going to place 2 polished andesites and then 1 polished tuff. Next row we're going to place 2 polished andesites, 1 stone brick wall, and then an andesite. Next row we're going to place an andesite slab, and then 2 polished andesites. Next row we're going to place a andesite, and then an andesite slab on this upper half, and then 2 andesites. Next row we're going to place an entire row of andesites, and we're going to place a mangrove button right here. Next row we're going to place an andesite, 2 andesite slabs on the lower half, of course, and then an andesite. Next row we're going to place a polished andesite stair here and here, facing inwards towards each other. Next row is just leave it. The next row, we are going to place a andesite, then 2 andesite slabs on the upper half, and then an andesite. The next, what is that? Most of the rest of the arm is polished andesite, but we kind of have to go with this like kind of slowly because there's stuff on it. So we're going to do 2 rows of polished andesite. And sorry guys if you hear something in the background. My neighbor's being loud again. We're going to do 2 polished blackstone buttons right here. Then we're going to do 3 additional rows of polished andesite. And we're going to put 2 buttons on these right here. We are then going to do 3 polished andesite and then an upside down stair. We are then going to do trying to figure out how to, you know what guys, I just realized we need to pull this all forward by 1. That is my bad, you guys. So let's go ahead and fix that. My apologies. It's not too big of a fix though, but we just need to bring it all forward by one. That's it. I was looking at it and I was like, something's not adding up here. I'll place that. Then we'll do all the gray concrete back here. Do these here, those. Do these rows. And then the 3 rows. Then do 2 here. And upside down stair here. Okay, so now we're caught up. So that's what you should do. Don't do what I did. Bring them out by 1 again. So moving on again. So past this row, we are going to do 2 stairs facing inwards towards each other. We're going to place a gray concrete on this side with a upside down or a normal stair on top and an upside down stair on top of that. We are then going to place gray concrete all back here. And then we're just going to go ahead and place 2 polished andesites going up right here. And then 3 right here, which will give us that arm. So that is that arm done. So once you've done that arm, you're pretty much just going to replicate it to the other side. Let me see if there's any differences. I don't think there are. No, there are not. So just, don't give him the sword, but everything else is the exact same. So there we have it. That is the entire front of the torso done. So minus the helmet, we have finished the front of our Silver Samurai. So good job, you guys. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the sides of the build. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by kind of connecting this together. This is attempt number 2. I kind of messed up the first time. So what we're going to do is we're going to place 3 polished andesites right here. Then we're going to place a normal stair right here. Then we're going to place an upside down stair. And then we're going to place a block. And that's that. Coming back behind here, we are going to place a row just right here of andesite. So just like this. For the next row, we're going to place a polished tuff, and then 1, 2, 3, and 4 andesites. Next row, we're going to place 4 tufts and then an andesite. Next row, we're going to place 1 andesite, 4 tufts. Next row, we're going to place 2 andesites and then 3 tufts. And then the next row, we're going to place 2 andesites, 2 smooth stones, 1 andesite. And the next row is the exact same. So like this. The next row, we're going to place a polished andesite stairs right here. And then 2 andesites and then an andesite stair. Right in here, we're going to place a stair. And then we're going to place 1, 2, 3, and 4 andesites. And then for this, so coming back over here, we're going to place an upside down andesite stair with 2 andesites on top of it. We're going to take these 2 rows all the way up level with that. Right back here, we're going to place an upside down stair with an andesite in between and then a normal andesite stair. We're then going to place an andesite stair on top of this block and then an andesite and then an andesite slab. And then right in here, we're just going to place a gray concrete. So just like that. Then we're going to go ahead and place an additional gray concrete just right here. Coming right here, we're going to place an upside down stair and then a normal stair. We're going to place an upside down stair right here as well. and then we're going to place a full block, and then a slab. We're going to place a normal stair here, and then upside down right here. We're then going to fill in this little section right here with gray concrete. I think it's that big. It might be a little bigger though. Then we're going to do 2 polished andesites here, then 1 andesite here, and then a stair right here. Then we're going to do 2 andesites right here, a slab with a gray concrete right here, and then we're going to do a andesite underneath it, an upside down stair. Behind this, we're going to place an andesite, and then 1 beneath that as well, and then 2 gray concretes. So there's that. Actually, we're going to replace this with a andesite. My bad. So, for the next row, we are going to do just 4 andesites. The next row, we're going to do 4 andesites again. And then this next row, we're going to do a andesite stair on the ends, and then 2 andesites in the middle. And then we're going to do 2 andesites just right here. Moving on to like these gaps right here, so we can close these up. We are going to place an upside down andesite stair right here. And then we're just going to go ahead and fill in this gap with andesite. And then place a normal andesite stair right here. And then back here, it's pretty similar, I think. Tell you what, we'll come back to this when we get to the back. But yeah, that's what you're going to want to have for the sides. So I'll go back down here, and actually we need to add a little bit more, but it's pretty much done. Right down here, we're going to place a andesite stair, and we're going to place 4 andesites. Then we're going to place 2 andesite slabs here with a normal andesite here, and then we're going to place an andesite stair on top of that one. We're then going to get out our andesite slabs, and we're going to place 1, 2 right here, then a andesite stair, then 2 andesite slabs right here, and we're going to place a full block, then an andesite slab. And once you've done that, you will have fully finished one side of the legs. So this is what it should look like. It's kind of complicated, but that's what it is. So let's go over to this side and do the exact same thing. So this is what you will want for this leg as well. I apologize if that wasn't very well explained. There's only so much you can really... Oh, we need to place some andesite back here. Same thing on this side too. Yeah, I apologize if that wasn't very well explained, but it's very hard to explain that section. So, but this is what you're going to want to have. So, oh, what's this? I fill that with polished andesite. Yeah. So there we go. There's the sides of the legs. Excuse me. So now we are going to do the sides of the arms. First thing we got to do, though, is we actually have to replace all of these blocks under here with polished andesite. Like this. And we're going to do... We'll go back to this arm. We'll do this arm first. So yeah, replace all of these with polished andesite. So what we're going to do first is we're going to place an upside down stair right here. And then we're going to place 4 blocks. And then we're going to do another upside down stair. Then we're going to do 2 andesites on top of those upside down stairs. And then we're going to fill in this middle section with polished tuff. Then with our dark oak buttons, we're going to do one here, two here, and then one here. Then for this next row, we're going to place a gray concrete here and here, and that's actually going to be exposed. And then for the next row, we're just going to place a real polished andesite on top of that. Do the exact same thing 2 more times. We are then going to get out our polished blackstone buttons, and we're going to place 2 in the middle, just right here. We are then going to place a polished andesite slab here, and then a stair here and here. We are going to place a gray concrete right here, but not here. So you'll see why when we get to the back. We are then going to place an andesite here. Excuse me. And then we are going to place we're going to place 3 andesites here with an upside down stair. And then from here, it's pretty much going to be just andesite all the way up from here. Most of this is going to be covered. We'll cover this too. But yeah, most of this is going to be covered. So we won't have to worry about seeing any of this. So like that. For the next part, we're going to get out our polished tuff and our polished tuff slab, and we're going to place 2 polished tuffs right here with a slab coming out each side. We are then going to take the tuff up all the way to the shoulder, so take this all the way up like that. So now what we're going to do is we're actually going to break all of these blocks up here and replace them with polished andesite. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and go do that on the other side, just save some time real quick. There we go. Nope, oh well. There we go. And so yeah, we're going to take this all the way up to the side. So like that. And then on the side, we're just going to place 2 tough slabs right here on top. And then we're going to place 4 just like this. And then we're going to place 2 additional slabs. It's really hard to explain, but like this. And so now for the fun part, we're going to place a slab here, skip a half block here, skip a half block here, so on and so forth. And we're going to do this all the way till we get to the bottom, and do it on this side too. Like that. And then we're going to do this again, but we're going to go up a half block. So like this. And same thing on the back. That is not what I wanted to do. So like this. And then we get to do this again, but we have to curve this corner. And it's really hard to do right here. There we go. So you're going to want to curve the corner. So Let's do this right here. So like that. And then we're going to want to go up another block. So like this. So they're all kind of curving in towards each other. And then we're going to want to go in or go down another row just right here until we are even, just like that. And once you've done that on one side, you get to do it on the other. So we're going to go ahead and tell you what'll make this easier. We just place a row and yeah, none of these are going to be in the same row. They're all going to be like off-centered from each other. So there we go. And then just one more. No, don't do that. No, that's not right. There we go. And then we will just break all of these. And there you have it. You have done one of the samurai kind of pauldrons. These things are a pain, but they look really good once you actually do them. So, but there we have it. There is that arm completely done. So now we can move on to this side. There we go. Thank goodness. So that is what you're going to want to have for the kind of samurai pauldrons. Oh, I missed one side. Or one piece, I should say. So there we go, guys. That is what you should have for the actual samurai pauldron, completely finished. So you should have 4 rows off the main grid. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 off of each side. So once you have done that, you will have officially finished the front and the sides of the statue. So good job if you've gotten this far. So we're now going to come back here and work on the back of the statue. I think we're pretty much almost over with, I think we're done with all the hard stuff at this point. I think it gets pretty easy from here, but I could be wrong, but hopefully not. Or hopefully it doesn't get any more harder. So, but we're going to start by on the back here. We're going to place a andesite stair here, then an upside down, then a stair. We'll do the same thing on this side. To the left of this, we're going to place 2 polished andesites right here, and then we're going to place a normal stair and an upside down stair right here. It may be a little hard to place. There we go. So like this. Then we're going to place a normal stair and then upside down once more. And we're going to place andesites behind them. Then we're going to place 2 slabs and then stairs once more like this, and then do the same thing on the other side. And then 2 slabs, then stairs, and then do the normal stairs and upside down here again. This is what you should have. And then we're going to go ahead and fill in behind the stairs with andesites, and these behind the slabs with tufts, which will give us this. So this is what you should fully have once you finish the bottom. So for the next row, we are going to make an entire row of polished andesite. Nice, simple. Next row, we're going to do 2 polished andesites. Back here, we're going to do 2 polished tufts. Then we're going to do 2 polished andesites up here, then back to the polished tufts in the back. And then we're going to do 2 more polished andesites. We are then going to get out our mangrove buttons, and we're going to place them on these middle 2 blocks. For the next row, we're going to do a polished andesite. Then we're going to place a polished tuft back here with a stair here. We're then going to place 2, that's not the right block, 2 block of coals, and then 1 right here. Then we're going to place 2 polished tufts back here with 2 back-to-back andesite stairs. Then we're going to place a block of coal back here again, 1 coming out, and then what did I put back there? A tuft and stair, and then an andesite. And then we're going to put a stair on the ends of these blocks of coals. So this is what you should have. For the next row, we're going to do a stair right here. And behind this, we're going to do a andesite. Then to the right, we're going to place a andesite. Then 2 stairs facing inwards towards each other. Then 2 andesites. Then 2 stairs facing inwards towards each other. And then an andesite. And then a stair right here with a andesite right back here. For the next row, we are going to place, a stair right here. Then coming back to here, we're going to place a slab. Then 2 slabs here, slab here, stair here. And then we're going to fill all this in the back with just polished andesite. And these back behind these stairs, we're just going to place 2 tufts. For the next row, we are just going to place a row of andesite right here. The next row, we're going to place a slab right here. Then we're going to place an andesite. Then 2 stairs facing inwards towards each other. 2 andesites. Then 2 stairs facing inwards towards each other. And then a block of andesite and then a slab. Next, we're going to place 2 andesites. Then we're going to place 2 blocks of coal coming outward. Then 2 andesite stairs facing outwards towards or away from each other. Then 2 blocks of coal coming outward. And then an andesite block, or 2 andesite blocks, I should say. And on the ends of these blocks of coals, we're going to place 2 andesite stairs, just like this. And on top of these, we're just going to place a polished andesite slab, or 2 of them, I should say. Moving on to the next row, we're going to place an andesite slab right here. And then we're going to place 2 block of coals. Leave these 2 open. Then 2 block of coals, and then a slab. For the next row, we're going to place a block of an andesite here, then an upside down stair. Leave these 2 alone, then do 2 back-to-back andesite stairs, and then an andesite right here. Andesite stair, I mean. Next row, we're going to do an andesite stair. Then we're going to fill the rest in with andesite, and we already placed these here, so. Back here, we're just going to fill this in with andesite. And then we're going to place an andesite stair just right here. And same thing over here. And then from here, we're just going to fill all of this in with andesite. Like this. So there we go. And now, for the kind of back skirt piece, we are going to do 2 andesites here, or slabs I mean, then do an up left diagonal, then do another one, and then you're pretty much from here just going to make it go all the way up to what's the best way to explain this? We'll make it go to this row right here with the stair on it. So from here, just like that. So from here, the row above the stair right here, we're going to put 2 back-to-back andesite stairs on on each other. And then what we can do is we can just go ahead and continue the slabs going up to them. Like that. Above these stairs right here, we're going to place a andesite. And then above these andesites, we're going to break this block, and we're going to place 2 tufts. Right here, we're going to place a tuff slab here, and then a tuff slab here. Then we're going to place a andesite slab here, and then 2 andesite blocks. And that is the back of the legs. So you've officially done that. And so now we're on the back of the body. So we are getting very close, you guys. So we are getting very close. And I just realized that doesn't need to be there. There we go. So, back of the body. Let's do this. So, to start the back of the body, we are going to start right here. We're going to place a polished andesite with a polished tuff stair right here. We are then going to place a polished tuff right here, and then another one right here, and then a polished tuff slab. We're going to leave these 2 open and then do the same thing on this side. So like this. And then from here, honestly, if you wanted to, you could just fill the entire back in with polished tuff on the first layer, just so this will make it a little easier for us to build upon, because most of this is going to end up being polished tuff. So, this is a little easier. And there we go. So there's the back. And so for the next row, we're going to place polished tuff here and here. We're going to place a normal stair, then words are getting hard to say. Upside down stair on top. Then we're going to place a polished andesite stair, or block, I mean. Then another polished andesite with a mangrove button on it. We're going to place a inward facing stair here. And then we're going to place 2 polished andesite blocks on top of that stair, and then place a normal stair. We're then going to place 3 andesites right here. Then we're going to do a 2x2 square of andesite. We're going to place an upside down stair right here, and then a normal one right here. And then do 1 and 2 right here. And that will give us that. So we can go ahead and do the same thing on this side. So let's just go ahead and do that real quick. So like this. Take these up. There we go. So that is that done. We're then going to get out our stone brick walls, and we're going to place them. We're going to place 2 here, then 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, and then 2 here. Then with our polished tuff, we're going to place a polished tuff right here, and then 1 here, and then 2 inward facing polished andesite stairs. We're then on top of these going to place 4 andesites, then 1 andesite here and 1 here, and then 2 tuffs right here. We're going to place a tuff slab right here, and a tuff block next to those with a mangrove button on both of them. You can go ahead and connect this back with a polished tuff. And we're going to place a polished andesite slab right in here. We're then going to do just 2 polished tuffs right here. And then we're going to do an entire row of polished tuff. And then from here, you can just drag this all the way up. And then with our andesite stairs, we're going to place back-to-back andesite stairs right here. and then do 3 andesite slabs. And then we're just going to do 2 rows of andesite, like that. And then this is basically the top of the armor. And then we're going to place a andesite here with a slab going out of it. And then right here we're going to place another slab. Let's do this over here as well. So there we have it. That is the back of the torso. And now for the back of the arm, we are going to drag the andesite all the way across here. Right here we're going to place 2 andesites, a stone brick wall, and then an andesite. Here we're going to do 2 andesites, 2 stone brick walls. Right here we're going to do an andesite. So I guess we didn't need 6 of them, we just needed 5. We're going to place an andesite, 2 slabs, and then a andesite. Next row, we're going to do an entire row of andesite, but we're going to get out our polished black stone buttons, and we're going to place them here and here. We're going to need those again, so I'm going to get those back out. Or not those, the stone brick walls. The next 2 rows are entirely andesite. I cannot talk anymore, guys, so I'm done for. Next year we're going to place an andesite, then 2 inward facing andesite stairs, and then an andesite. Right here we're going to place a andesite stair with an andesite beneath, and then an upside down andesite. We are then going to place an andesite slab here, and then an andesite slab here. Right here we're going to place 2 outward or back-to-back andesite stairs, just like this. We are then going to do a 2x2 square of andesite with dark oak buttons on all 4 of these. And then from here we're going to place andesite stairs. It's really hard to do this part, but place them like this. And then do the same thing over here. And then from here you can pretty much just take all of this up. There's a few little things we got to change, but it's pretty much all that. Then with our andesite stairs, we are going to place 1 right here. We're placing them back to back is what we're trying to do. And it's really cramped in here. There we go. Just like that. Then we're going to do 2 andesites and then 2 back-to-back stairs. Then we're going to do let's see here. Oh, whoops, I accidentally put these 1 block too high. Let's fix that real quick. I was wondering, I was like, something's not adding up here. There we go. And it's a little less cramped too. There we go, so that fixes that. And then we'll put a slab right here, and then we'll put 3 blocks right here, and then a full block here, and then a full block here. And there we go. Well, and then we'll fill that in too. So that is that, and just to make this look a little bit more clean, we'll just put a slab there. Just why not? So that is the back of that arm completely done. So now we get to do the exact same thing on this arm.